Hi, this is Melanie for Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here to do a review of the Telugu film Acharya, starring Chiranjeevi and his son Ram Charan. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. Okay, I have become a fan of Chiranjeevi through my work with APP Desham. We've been watching classic films, and so I've now had the chance to see a couple of classic Chiranjeevi films. Of course, I've been a fan of Ram Charan. His work in Rangasthalam was amazing, and Magadir, of course, and then the recent RRR was super fun. I went in I have never seen any of the films that Ram Charan and Chiranjeevi have done together. I know this isn't the first time that they've been on screen together, but it was the first time for me. I had a really fun time going to see this on the opening night with a crowd that was whistling. Interestingly, a lot more whistles for Ram Charan's appearance, which doesn't come in until the second half of the film. I mean, the title of the film is Acharya, and I did not realize that that was Chiranjeevi's character's name, and so he is really the main character of the entire film. And Ram Charan has, I don't know, slightly, he's not even in it for half the film, but he makes a big impact in the time that he is in it. And he gets the only love story with Pooja Hegde, and oh my gosh, the dance number the love song that he does with her, Neelambari, which is her name. Oh my gosh. Ram Charan is kind of doing these Bharatanatyam hand poses, and oh my gosh, his mudras, it was amazing. So I really enjoyed, there was multiple songs that had classical Bharatanatyam dance, at least inspired moves, not the entire dance, but at least inspired. And so I absolutely loved that. Now, the highlight dance in the second half is the one where Ram Charan and Chiranjeevi are dancing together. And oh man, I love that number so much. And just when there's one part where they're both doing the head move, and Chiranjeevi sits on Ram Charan's, on his knee, on his thigh. And so they're just doing it together. Oh my God. And they did that multiple times. So Chiranjeevi gets some of his own dance numbers by himself. But to me, the high point of the film was their dance number together. For me, it was worth it for my ticket price just for that dance sequence, and also their fight sequences that they did together. There was one that was more comedic, and then there was a more intense one in the forest, and both of them were super fun to see them acting together. They both have their own swagger, but it was just fun seeing them kind of do their swagger walk in the same frame and just compare and contrast these two action stars. So this film is brought to us by director Koratala Siva, who of course gave us Mirchi, one of my favorite films, and Bharat Ani Nanu, I think, was the last film, which is 2018. So it's been a long wait since his last film. Now, if you're looking for something fresh and new, that's not this movie. I think the plot was fairly predictable. Sonu Sood plays the villain, as he so capably does. He's dubbed with another voice, but he just always makes a good villain. It's about good people in a temple town, and Sonu Sood is the baddie who is taken over, and all sorts of bad things are happening in the town and to the innocent villagers. And also there's a mining company that wants to come in and mine for uranium that would destroy the pristine forest. Okay, so that's kind of our background, and Acharya is here to save the day, and he has a special reason and a special relationship with Siddha, who is Ram Charan's character, and we get the backstory on what the connection is on the two of them, and why Acharya is so determined to save this village. So you can say that the plot was predictable and nothing new, but I'll just tell you that I enjoyed the whole spectacle of it. I enjoyed the music numbers especially. I just was along for the ride. I just enjoyed seeing Chiranjeevi and Ram Charan together. I heard that Kajal Agrawal was supposed to be in this film. I don't know what happened. I can't even imagine what part she was supposed to play. The only even, romantic interest thing was Ram Charan and Pooja Hegde. And let me tell you, I've seen Pooja. I feel like I've seen her in every single movie that I've seen in the last 6 weeks. And she had, I think, the best chemistry with Ram Charan than she did with Prabhas, so anybody. So I really enjoyed their scenes together, but she doesn't have a huge role. This film started production, and I think it was the end of 2020, so it ran into difficulties with the pandemic and production delays and so forth. So I don't know exactly when it was supposed to come out. But anyway, it's and what might have had to change along the way. I thought the production design, all of that visually, it was a spectacle for me, and I enjoyed that, and I'm glad I saw it in the big theater. Go in with not huge expectations about the plot, but I still really enjoyed and had a fun night at the movies seeing Chiranjeevi and his son Ram Charan in this action drama. Okay, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'll have another note. The subtitles were so bad, okay? Telugu films, I don't know what it is. Can you have someone who actually speaks English proofread the subtitles? There were so many spelling errors. Like, for instance, the word glory, which was in the chorus of a song, so it kept repeating, and the error kept repeating. It wasn't just one typo. It was over and over and over. It was spelled glory, spelled G-O-L-R-Y, glory, no. And there's different spellings of the word there. So there, the place, is T-H-E-R-E, and there, like possessive, there, it's theirs, is T-H-E-I-R, and so they had mixed those up, and I mean, those are just two examples, but it just took me out of the film multiple times with how bad the subtitles were. Oh my gosh. Get it together, Telugu producers. Okay, let me know what you thought about this film if you had a chance to see it in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter at PardeziYT. Follow me on Instagram at Pardesi Reviews. And if you hit the bell here when you subscribe, you'll never miss another trailer reaction or film review.